If you give an engine a tender, he will show it to Thomas. If he shows it to Thomas, Thomas will have to go to the sheds. If he goes to the sheds, he will call the fat controller. If he calls the fat controller, he will tell him to couple up the tender to Edward. If he couples it up to the tender up to Edward, he'll struggle. If he struggles, it will take him 5 days. If it takes him 5 days, he will finally be done. If he's finally done, he falls into the coal. If he falls into the new engine tender's coal, he'll take a ride with Edward. If he takes a ride with Edward, he'll be driving to the Grand Canyon, to the Action Canyon. If he drives to the Action Canyon, he'll be bored. If he's bored, he'll just keep on going. If he keeps on going, they will make it to the turn. If they make it to the turn, Edward will struggle. If Ed struggles, he will finally make it to the top. If he finally makes it to the top, the top of the hat will still be okay. If the top of the hat still be okay, Edward will be rocket powered. If Edward is rocket powered, he'll crash in Tidmouth Station. If he crashes into Tidmouth Station, all the engines will be crossed with the top of the hat. If they're all crossed with the top of the hat, all the engines will just take a ride around Sodor. If they all take a ride around Sodor, Edward will be the only one out going for a ride. If he doesn't go for a ride, he and the tender will be staying in the if he and the tender stay in the sheds, Thomas will be the only one still driving. If Thomas is the only one still driving, Percy and Donald will be crashed. If Percy and Donald will be crashed, Thomas will just keep on puffing. If Thomas just keeps on puffing, Edward will be fixed. If Edward's fixed, Donald would just be truffing on the line as Thomas. If he was truffing on the line as Thomas, they'll crash into smithereens. If they crash into smithereens, the fat controller will get broke. If he gets broke, he'll be stuck on the tracks. If he's stuck on the tracks, Thomas will run over him. If he runs over him, he'll be sent to the hospital. If he's sent to the hospital, he will never be found again. So that's my second version. If you give an engine a tender. Here's my contest. So you have to make your own story about if you give an engine a tender. It has to be a spoof about if you give a mouse a cookie, if you give an engine a truck, or it's also a spoof on if you give an engine a brake fan. So you have to make a video response. If you don't know how to make a video response, then you go to the comment section. You click onto the empty box, and then it'll say videos. You can make a video response, and when you're done, name it if you give an engine truck and your channel name. If I was entering, this would be if you give an engine a tender, Rachel Tobias won. The the deadline. The deadline is deadline is September 15th. Oh yeah, you can also use any Thomas characters. You can also use Thomas. And you also have to start with the line if you give an engine a tender. So you have to show another engine giving another engine a tender. And then you can make all the other stuff up. Like if you give an engine a tender, he'll shunt it down a ravine. If you shunt it down the ravine, the other 10 will push him over. And when you're done, just do anything else with it, and then slap it up, and then just send it to YouTube. So yeah. So you can make your own video about if you give an engine a tender, and this is the contest. Bye.